Good morning, Flosstube friends. It is Thursday, May 21st, and I am Sharon. My channel is Magnolia Nana. I am back today for a Maynia update. I do have a tiny book review. I also have a couple of items of stash that have been acquired in the last couple of weeks, and a finish. As I've said before, I need confetti, balloons, the whole thing, a finish. So I'm going to be suspenseful and leave the finish until the end, right before the book review. But I will begin by saying that I have spent the last week and a couple of days of Maynia working on a new start and an older project, and it is not a lot of progress on my older project, but when I show you, I will tell you about my encouragement on this piece. So I hope this finds you well and surviving all that has been thrown your way in the last week. We are overcast today, looking for rain throughout the weekend, but fortunately not the deluge that the Southeast is having. My thoughts and prayers go out to those people who are dealing with flooding, and also in Michigan. Just too much bad news. So let me start by saying that the whip that I pulled out for Maynia for this week is my Long Dog Samplers Dankworth. And I did not deal with my counting error. I didn't even go there. I just picked up in the middle here and just did a little bit of work on the flower that will be in the middle. Then there will be another one just like this here on the other side. So not much work. As you can see, that's not a lot of stitches. But the good news about it is it was not a problem. I was able to see with my good light, and this is the same as my birthday start in that it is on 36 count linen, and I'm doing 1 thread over 2. So this will be worked on tonight again, and some more tomorrow before I move on to another whip. And I think you remember that we will put another, what is that creature? Unicorn on the other side, and this is where I need to frog and figure out what's going on. Then this band, of course, will go on across. And so I feel good about working on this. It is not going to be a problem. I just need to push forward and get the work done. Now, the new start is a kit that we had seen in Scotland at Linlithgow Palace when we were first visiting Scotland, our first trip, even before our daughter moved there. And they had the piece framed on the wall, and I asked the salesperson, could we purchase this kit? I want it. Well, they didn't have the kit anymore. They still had it on display, but they didn't have any to sell. I was very disappointed, but the good thing about the internet and eBay is you can find most anything if you're patient. So just the last month, we found it on eBay for a really good price, and this is the kit. It's by Cobweb Designs, and look, it's another Mary Queen of Scots sampler, but totally different from the red one that I'm doing that is Papillon Creations. So I am just thrilled to have this and to be working on it. So I'll show you what I've done. This is on the 14 count natural, or whatever they call this linen. There's a word for it. I mean, it's lost in my head. So this is how much I have done, and I am going to try to hold it still for you. As you can see, this border here, the way that is, it will go all the way around the piece. But as you can see, it is not too large. So as I've worked on it for Maynia, I got the title done here, which you see, this little emblem of Mary. And the thistle with the royal designation here. This will be filled in here. I didn't finish that, and there will be some motifs right here. But I was so thrilled to get Linlithgow Palace finished. And on the top here, I will stitch in Linlithgow Palace, which is where the kit was first spotted, which is funny. I love the tree there. And as you can see, the whole sampler is just based on outlines. But this fabric and this design will match very well with my stitching that I did when we got back of the chapel there outside Edinburgh. Oh, people, my brain. I'm going to have to think of what the chapel is called and tell you that before the video is over. Oh, but the beautiful chapel with the with the Templar, Knights Templar significance. But anyway, lots of fun stitching on my Ada from Scotland. The kit actually came from somewhere in the United States. Someone had bought it and not stitched it. Okay, Roslyn Chapel. Roslyn Chapel. I'm glad that came so quickly. This will match the fabric and the design of my two Roslyn Chapel pieces that are framed on my wall. So those will go together. It is going to all come together. All right. Now some stash. These were gifts. Was this for my birthday or Mother's Day? And it had been ordered. Anyway, this is a Riolis kit. And it is called Scottish Door. Now, you would think I was living over there as much as I talk about Scotland. Please forgive me. But the thing that drew me to this, of course, were the little pups at the front door. The little West Highland Terrier and the little Scottish Terrier. And I jokingly said to my husband, this will be coming soon after I get this stitched. One of each. But we'll see. Anyway, again, a beautiful Riolis package with your wool and acrylic floss and more Ada, but this is not the flecked, more natural. This is just a beige Ada, but I am not adverse to using that for the kit because A, I'm enjoying the relief on my stitching eyes, and B, it's mostly full coverage. So I'm itching to start this one. I think once Mary, the new Mary, is finished, I will start this one. So it's ready to begin. Just love that little scene. The door, the flowers, the little potted tree there. So I think this will be delightful. And there are other doors. So who knows, if I ever get to go to Italy, this is the Italian door. Oh, the glare, sorry. And then a couple of windows. I don't think I'll worry with those right now, but that would be so cute. All right, so Riolis Scottish Door. Then the other piece of stash is going to be a new stitch along with my friend Donna, and she had already acquired her pattern. In fact, she's done a lot of these. I have never done a Paula Vaughan. So when we decided that we would stitch one together, I chose my design and we ordered this very old pattern. It's called the Porch Swing. It's one of her smaller designs, so I'm glad not to bite off too much more than I already have. But I love the wicker swing and the porch with the rocking chair. And so here we go. First, Paula Vaughan. I'm not sure when we will start. It's going to be up to her. She has a lot of projects on the go as well. But I was able to pull all the floss. Can you see? There are like 45 colors. But they're beautiful, beautiful blues and greens. And so I want to see if I can find a piece of linen that is already in my stash. If not, I'll need to acquire some linen. The design is 8 by 10, so we're looking at 12 by 14 maybe for my piece of fabric, but I'll figure that out. The design on the cover was done on 32 count linen, so that's going to be my goal. I don't think I'll go smaller than that, and I'll just use two ply of DMC. So goodness, another whip. Hopefully we'll start that very, very soon. I'm anxious to start it. All right, here comes the unveiling. Drum roll. My Bothy Threads, Moira Blackburn, Country Cottage is finished as of yesterday, I believe. Yes, I put the last few stitches in Tuesday night, and then on Wednesday I checked everything over, and I had 5 or 6 half crosses that needed to be made full crosses, and then it has been washed and ironed, and I could not be happier with this. I just cannot believe it's actually finished. So here we go. You've seen so much of this that I know you are as happy as I about the finish. That border was labor intensive, let me tell you. I complained a lot about stitching the little lavender flowers and the little peach and orange flowers, but I love it. And if we were not still in the situation we are with the virus, I would be on my way to get this framed. But I'm going to be wise and just wait. It will get done. There were some color changes, a few that I made, but nothing major. I hope you can see, and I hope I'm not moving this too quickly. The only executive decision that I made, with the encouragement of several friends and family members, was not to put a second row on this last border, which would make it look like this, simply because I did not have one color thread that I thought I would have enough of in the Madeira that came with the kit, or that Bothy Thread sent me after the fact, that would go all the way around this. And I did not want to put in all those stitches and have the floss run out. I was not about to get back in touch with Bothy Threads, even though they were extremely gracious. So we agreed that one row around the edge was plenty. This is a very busy, busy, busy pattern. So hopefully no one but you and those of us here will know that a row of border is missing. As I look at this now in its finished state, I'm going to have to say that my favorite thing about the whole design are those sheep. They are just too cute. But then I think my second favorite thing is the house, with the blended threads to make the pink, and then the way the roof was designed. That's a house I would just move right into. So thank you all for giving me your encouragement and your support through the years. It's not been 2 years yet, so I will take up for myself. It was acquired November, not quite 2 years ago, at John Lewis in Edinburgh, and it was started on the plane on the way home, and then I changed out the fabric after I got home and decided I didn't want to do it on the fabric that was in the kit. Acquired this linen from Hobby Lobby. It is the Artiste brand, 32 count Belfast in natural. Started over, and now finally it's a finish. So I'm so thrilled to share that with you. And one day, maybe by the fall, I will have a finally finished object when I get it framed. Now, quickly, I will do my book review, and I will let you all have your day before you. It's been a good week. And do you know that Memorial Day here in the United States is this Monday? My husband said this was the earliest it can be, and it has really come early this year. As I was doing some work on our library website through my job, I was looking at some children's books that are featured, and somehow I had missed this book, but I have to recommend it to you because now that I've seen and explored the book, I have re-explored the event that caused the book to be written, and it's just one that needs to be shared with children if you think that particular child is ready to have this shared. And I'm just showing you a picture because I don't have the physical book. It is called Rescue and Jessica, and it is the subtitle of Life-Changing Friendship. Now, this book was co-authored by the woman pictured, Jessica Kensky, and her husband, Patrick Downs. And of course, Rescue is the name of the black lab who is her service dog. They were the couple who were right where the bomb, one of the bombs exploded for the 2013 Boston Marathon. Jessica lost both of her legs. Her husband lost one of his legs. And their struggles are past understanding. But the blessing of the book, and of course of their life now, is that they are able to share the hope that is in survival and being able to live their lives with the artificial limbs and then with the precious service dog Rescue. If you have an opportunity, look them up. There are some YouTube videos where they show the precious dog and they talk a little bit about their story. And her husband even shares how children approach them when they see them in public and ask about their limbs being missing and how the dog takes the focus. And so many things have been shared by this precious couple. The book won an award, and it is called the Christopher Award, which is for books that demonstrate the beauty and the kindness of the human spirit. So I was thrilled to learn all those facts this week, and I want to share with you that precious book and hope that you'll have an opportunity to share it with those you love. And again, it's called Rescue and Jessica, a life-changing friendship. And if you search Jessica Kensky, Kensky, it will come up. The pictures and the story, and it will bless you. So I have gone on 18 minutes. I did not mean to be that long today, people. Thank you for jumping in to see Maynia progress. Thank you for your support of my many projects and your encouragement as I've done a finish finally. And I would like to come back at least in another week or week and a half to show more Maynia progress. And I will be trying to catch up on your videos. I'm still very far behind. And next week I may have some shout outs if some of these new people if I can watch some of the ones that have popped up on my feed. So that will be a goal. But please take care, stay safe, enjoy every stitch you put in your projects, and let's visit again, hopefully in less than 2 weeks before the month of June pops in. Thank you again. Have a wonderful weekend.